Radiologists' workforce issues have become increasingly important due to the ongoing workforce shortage. Multiple studies have examined factors contributing to this shortage and identified strategies to help practices navigate these challenges. Two prior studies have estimated radiologist attrition, showing differences between men and women, and one of these studies documenting the exponential relationship between attrition and years of practice. Less understood, however, is how radiologists and practice characteristics relate to attrition. This gap is the focus of our study. Radiologist characteristics include gender, whether the radiologist is a generalist or specialist, their years of practice, and geographic region. Practice characteristics include the practice type, its size, academic status, and whether the practice has at least one rural site. We found that the average unadjusted attrition rate from 2014 to 2022 was 1.9%, with the rate rising from 1.1% in 2014 to 2.5% in 2022. Unadjusted attrition was higher among subspecialists at 2.2% than among generalists at 1.6%. It was also higher among radiologists and non-academic than those in academic practices. In all groups, unadjusted attrition increased over the study period. These trends are important given the persistently and increasing imaging volumes faced by radiologists, growing expectations of non-clinical responsibilities, and reduced practice autonomy. These pressures contribute to burnout, which, if unaddressed, may increase attrition. After statistically adjusting for all covariates, the odds of attrition were 37% higher for subspecialists than generalists, 26% higher for females than males, 34% higher for non-academic than academic radiologists, and 16% higher for radiologists in practices with at least one rural site compared to those without rural sites. The reasons for greater attrition among subspecialists compared with generalists are not discernible from our data. However, prior studies have identified varying levels of burnout across radiology subspecialties, which may help explain the higher attrition among subspecialists. Similarly, higher attrition rate among non-academic versus academic radiologists is not fully understood from our data, though recent studies have reported higher burnout rates in private practice than in academic settings. Using statistical models, we projected mean career length and how this career length differs by gender, by whether the radiologist is generalist or specialist, or academic or non-academic radiologists. These projected career lengths range from 34.3 to 40.1 years. On average, career length was 3.4 years longer for men than women, with similar career length differences between generalists and subspecialists, and between academic and non-academic radiologists. As the proportion of women in radiology grows, and as the field becomes increasingly more specialized, our findings suggest that the workforce trends may be associated with increased attrition. Practice leaders should be mindful of these implications as they work to address and mitigate rising attrition.